If you're watching this, then you really can't get enough of that electrified student and everything else that's going on in the town, dastardly or otherwise. But whether you're here for one in particular or the group as a whole, I'm sure there's going to be many interactions and hopefully some new plots uncovered, experiments busted, lives saved, but most importantly, some more frog keychains. Okay. So I'm guessing that was telling us this is happening simultaneously along with Index. And there's always more emphasis on the little, like, sweeper robots in this, isn't there? And so you go down a side alley. Well, they seem like upstanding members of society. Some on-the-go tracking and judgment. Yeah, you can put on your armband when you get there. Can no one run? Not the most graceful of landings. Oh no. They were taking so long to arrive. This is the true terror of the situation. So how much of them will be left? It might be best to not check. Didn't even stop to ask first before blasting. Yeah. Probably wouldn't be too great at, finding evidence, sticking to a proper plan. That's why she's not a member of Judgment, I guess. But like we saw with them playing football, pretty much any sport in this world is not going to be entirely fair, is it? There are going to be some skills that aren't easily detectable that they're interfering. I mean, she's already gone through all of that already. Not going to tidy up the cans. I wonder if she was talking about something new. The fact that they're carrying on with that story and keeping her along. I mean, have you been there? I don't know that laugh. As long as they don't fear repercussion from the dorm mother or anything. Now what What indeed could they be here for? Not just pleasantries. Is there a clock in this place? If I ever actually did homework. Was her dropping that and being clumsy a precursor to anything? Of course, introducing some more of the level 5s. No, you're above that. Of course you are, Congo. And looks like she's drawn unnecessary attention. Well, if that's one way to introduce a character straight away. It's selective conversations aren't allowed. I mean, anyone's going to be slightly defensive if you just start rummaging through their stuff. What's with that aggressive tone? So, what is her ability, and what was she trying to pull just now? However, if she has her lackeys do it, maybe this should be against school rules. You know, strong-arming other students into your will. You'd think that, there'd be teachers and whatnot having a word with her for pulling those kind of stunts. Or at least a way of tracking if she actually has anyone under her control at any point. Really? Who's she want to claim? Now, why should you ask? Alteration ability, strongest telepath. I mean, there's no conversations allowed in the library. That should also go for assault. Maybe they can show them around the school with no new fights breaking out. So she was waiting for them to arrive, and they were shopping. What with her... Oh. Okay. Doesn't take much to understand what they were talking about. I mean, at least she has a wide collection of different undergarments. Although with the likes of one of her friends revealing them every opportunity, you'd try to keep on top of things. As they're doing routine checks. Or transferables. And let me see, they've only started to scratch the surface of these extremists. So here's a goatee, what, sunglasses as well. We're dealing with another Hasegawa. One of them seems a bit too preoccupied to join the conversation. Yep, after months or years of being in comas, your muscles would have atrophied. Huh? Yep, you all need to go. This doesn't seem odd in the slightest. Carry on with your normal conversation. What indeed? Let's hope her leaving her bag behind wasn't it? Oh, these orderlies look normal. Anyone that's had to go through that will know what it's like. And flashbacks already? That was quite a young, like even younger than Last Order age. Oh. I wouldn't suggest trying to give a present that's doused in champagne. Okay. Flowers work. Why do you need to have like a Russian nesting doll of presents? Huh? Is it closed? They might not have noticed or gone through it. Teleport back in, steal the bag. Now, who could that have been? Wow. They managed to sneak a firearm in. Good thing he started by doing a wide one-arm spray just down the corridor. Please, remain calm. Make sure everyone else is safe. Also, shut off power to the elevators. You can leave the bag here. Is she going to accidentally be taken hostage or something? I mean, sure, the other two aren't... yeah. They're really going that far, are they? Where do they expect to escape to by getting on the roof? And despite everyone streaming out after hearing the alarm, something must be going on. There's no use hiding it now. Maybe you need to tell them that they've been taken hostage and now they can't not get involved. That's, yeah, with her ability to just magnetize herself to the wall and kind of scale it like that. Usual paths aren't an issue. Wow, that guy has helicopter training. Now slowly reduce the speed of the rotors. No, her present. Good save. And although Misako scaled the wall, there was a ladder there. Now, can we get to the helicopter? Is that a first aid kit or cake? I mean, after being grabbed, brought to the roof, didn't decide to just, drop the bag. Just let them have the bag and they'll be on their way. Let's try not to look behind us. insane. Don't distract her while she's still teleporting. Even for her, skydiving without a parachute. Are you expecting to retrieve your bag from wreckage? Oh, let's hope that went down over a safe area. But that rotor flew off, didn't it? That's your reaction to that? I hope it's still in one piece, whatever it was. Ah. Especially after being in a firing explosion. And a river. You're overthinking it. Apart from the fact when your friend got, kidnapped, held hostage, that was probably a less fun part of the day. Now, how much of that helicopter battle was captured on camera? This reminds me of something. Very strong techno beat. But we've already seen the introduction and kind of elaboration on extremists. They're out there just causing general mischief. Don't seem to have things all too together. And how much of a ongoing problem is the queen of the school going to be? And is... trying to remember her name. For fuck's sake. Kuroko going to be able to make better use of her abilities, and also you're going to always have to remain in physical contact. And of course that goes for all the others as well. Do the skills they possess grow over time? God help us if Railgun gets any more random abilities or ways to implement her electro powers. And seeing those suffering from rehabilitation. Yeah, that's just making me think of Accelerator and what he's now probably going through or has been through. Being shot in the head probably isn't the easiest, most quickest thing to completely get over. It's not like a night in the hospital and then you're out. And it was nice of them to cap off the last season by bringing back the Banri and the other students who were out of it for quite some time. Regular life still goes on, those characters still have a lot of stuff to deal with. But let's just sprinkle on top some ne'er-do-wells and see what happens. And of course, that's not going into any more wide-ranging science experiments, underground bunkers and mech suits. I wonder if we'll get more Alistair in this, putting the city in danger again. But all of the little through lines and plot points that have been brought up in previous episodes of other seasons, they're all just a big jumbled mess, whether or not they'll appear in this or wait for a different segment. Who knows? But there's a good way to find out, and that is to watch more. So if you've enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Maybe if you're feeling so gracious, you can consider subscribing. It really does mean a lot. And so, get yourself some rest. Maybe some light exercise if you need it. See you in the next one. I'm not sure anyone is going to challenge me for quite some time, if at all. But when that happens, I don't really have a brainwashed army at my disposal. The closest would be my patrons, so I really need to thank Sal, Electricant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Big Boy, Girly, Kite, Saltytron, Rasmus Paulson, Tano123, Dark Shadow 7899, Cardboard, Maurizio Lozano, and everyone else. Because even if you're unwilling, there's no backing out now.